Reddit was founded in June of 2005 by two University of Virginia grads. Here are some of their more notable events in history. They received $100,000 of startup investments in their first month. Just over a year later, they reached their first milestone, 500,000 unique views a day. By February of 2011, they reached 1 billion views in a month. And 11 months later, their traffic had doubled to 2 billion views in a month. A major factor in Reddit's success is its organization through what are called subreddits. Each subreddit is essentially its own unique forum. By subscribing to a subreddit, Reddit's algorithm will show its most recent or popular posts on a user's homepage. The beauty of this system is that each subreddit has a specific focus. It could be a topic, a theme, a community, or other focus. For example, one of the most popular subreddits is r/news, through which many people first learn about current events or breaking news. r/IAmA is a community-organized subreddit that contains a schedule of upcoming guests who participate in live Q&A sessions with the users. Notable AMAs include Bill Gates, former President Barack Obama, Neil deGrasse Tyson, and of course the ubiquitous Snoop Dogg. Reddit currently receives around 1.7 billion monthly visits. It contains around 1.2 million unique subreddits, almost all of which are user-generated. Reddit sits alongside Google, Facebook, Wikipedia, and YouTube within the top 10 most popular websites globally, depending on the ranking system used. To put it into perspective, it's more popular than Twitter, Instagram, and Amazon. Instead of using an old-school style schema where all the data is compiled into a mass data table, Reddit uses a two-table open schema. Reddit calls each entity a thing, which are objects like user accounts, links and posts, comments, subreddits, awards, etc. Each thing has its own thing table and data table. The thing table holds its ID, upvotes, downvotes, and what type of media content it is. The data table holds that same ID, the key for it, the value that it holds, and other arbitrary data. Normally in a schema system, all of the data is together. Therefore, adding a new column to 10 million rows doesn't really work too well. With the data in two tables instead of one, it makes working with it much easier. This gets rid of the linear workload, splitting up the work into multiple machines. By opting to use multiple tables together, they're not able to take advantage of some things like using joins between data, which makes consistency within the data having to be done manually. Memcaching is an in-memory key-value storage for small chunks of arbitrary data from the resulting database cells. Reddit uses this for almost everything on their website. Things like database data, session data, rendered pages, internal functions, rate limiting of things like user actions, pre-computing the listings and pages, global locking, and the Memcache database itself for persistence. The reason they do this is that it makes almost everything many times faster. Once someone clicks on something on the website, like a post or a link, it's already sitting in the Memcache, ready to be opened, therefore it can be opened much faster for the user. Reddit didn't start from making their own communities. What they did was just make a platform for people to connect. What they wanted to do was give people a place where they feel like they belong. That was their goal by making many different groups people can connect with within Reddit as a whole. When a user creates a post, votes on a post, or downvotes a comment, it has ramifications for many things like Reddit's post listing algorithm, user karma, and many other things like post history. Reddit servers do a bunch of this computational work offline. They pre-compute the listings, karma, etc., fetch thumbnails, detect cheating, remove spam, compute user awards, update the search index. This is all done in the background, so it does not slow down the user experience. Imagine if every time you upvoted a post or a link, you had to wait while Reddit ran its algorithms to make sure it wasn't a fake interaction. Reddit is a unique website because it relies directly on crowdsourcing and collaboration from its users. The users literally come together and vote on what content should be displayed. Next to every Reddit post is an up and down arrow with a number on top. Users can click the top arrow to upvote a post that they like, and they can click the down arrow to downvote posts that they dislike. The number on top of the post refers to the post's rank, equal to the number of upvotes minus the downvotes. The front page is made up of thousands of subreddits, everything from politics, art, and fitness to Star Wars, GIFs, and memes. If you have content you desire to post to a subreddit, you can post in 3 different ways: a text post, a link, or a video, but be sure to check the rules before posting in each subreddit. Upvoting and downvoting in the comments work just as the same fashion as for regular posts. If you agree or like a comment on a post, you can upvote or downvote it, and the highest rated comment will appear first. Even though Reddit is an open user platform, all subreddits have their own set of rules and are loosely moderated. These numbers corresponding to posts and comment posts make up what is called Reddit karma. Reddit karma comes in 2 ways: karma that you get for posting and karma that you get for commenting. Post karma is the total points of all of your posts made, and comment karma is the total of all of your comment points. These are fantasy internet points and mean absolutely nothing to most people. Here is Reddit's ranking algorithm shown mathematically. Reddit has altered their display algorithm multiple times in the past to make the site better for the user. The main idea behind Reddit's post ranking numbers is upvotes minus downvotes. However, the algorithm that displays the post's information on the front page is a little more complex than just upvotes minus downvotes. The Hot tab was the basis of the front page. In other words, posts were sorted by the Hot tab. Recently, Reddit admins decided to make the Reddit homepage more personal to individual users by showing posts from the recently visited subreddits. Users were both supportive and opposed to the change, so administrators decided to create a new Best tab that diverted to the old algorithm. Reddit uses a form of AI in the use of bots. The bots are programmed accounts that scour Reddit for new comments, or messages that contain a keyword or phrase, which then activates them to send a message or comment back. For example, u/automoderator bot will automatically moderate messages in a specific subreddit that don't correspond to the posting rules there. Another bot, and perhaps one of the most widely used ones, is u/remindme bot. RemindMe bot is used to remind the user of a post or comment thread to refer back to in the future. To summon the bot, a user must simply reply "remind me!" plus the amount of time. There are potentially thousands of bots on Reddit. Since they behave as users, there's really no way to tell. They are user-generated and often abandoned. Some serve a useful purpose like RemindMe bot, and others are pretty worthless, such as the Terrible Joke bot, which when summoned tells a bad joke. There are definitely ethical issues when it comes to bots on Reddit. One instance would be bots used to automatically upvote certain user posts or posts containing certain terms. The Russian tampering in the 2016 election is another instance of potential Reddit bots influencing other Reddit users. Reddit is designed in a way to enhance user experience by having each subreddit of your liking easy to find and easy to add to your favorites. With the new page design, all of your favorited subreddits appear in an easy-to-find section on a tab. The layout is easy to follow, with settings and preferences in a logical place under your username. This makes it easy for a user to change any setting that they please. With the redesign of the page layout, Reddit also allowed users to choose between the old style of the page and the new style, which is pleasing to those who have used the site for a while and are comfortable navigating the older version. Reddit has a very ergonomic design which allows the user to navigate between pages with ease. Site functions like the home page, the search bar, and switching between different subreddits all appear in the same place on every page, and subreddits are not allowed to customize those. To make the site more universally usable, a redesign of the comments and the threads of each post was implemented to make them easier to follow. The only users who would have trouble using the site are the elderly, the very young, or users who aren't very knowledgeable with the web. Some posts and comment threads could contain literally hundreds or thousands of links to each username or other things, and this could be challenging for someone using an accessibility device. Reddit releases a yearly transparency report to all of its users. In said transparency report, Reddit discusses legal efforts the team undergoes to protect user privacy, prevent spammers and bot accounts, and a general update on the policy stances. It's a good representation of Reddit's sort of openness policy with its user base. They strive to be as transparent as possible. Reddit reserves the right to suspend your access to Reddit, suspend or terminate your account or Reddit Gold membership, and or remove any of your user content from Reddit for any reason and at any time as they see fit. Reddit reserves the right to monitor you, and your use of the service means that you agree to such monitoring. At the same time, they don't guarantee that they will monitor you at all. Reddit has had several different policies regarding free speech on their site. Initially, Reddit admins said that they wouldn't outright ban or remove subreddits for featuring controversial content, with the site's former CEO Yishan Wang stating that distasteful subreddits would not be banned because Reddit as a platform should serve the ideals of free speech. However, this caused a lot of backlash because Reddit was accused of not implementing this policy uniformly or consistently. When it was announced, Reddit's co-founder Steve Huffman, whose username is Spez on Reddit, welcomed this new change. They looked forward to the guidance he could provide to the growing platform, considering all the experience he's had with Reddit since helping create the site in 2005. His viewpoint on Reddit as a bastion of free speech differed to that of previous CEO Wang. He believes instead Reddit was created as a platform for open and honest discussion, and opposed to the presence of some sort of the more controversial subreddits on the site. Ultimately, this change in CEO helped bring about bans for many controversial subreddits like r/jailbait, r/creepshots, r/beatingwomen, and r/fatpeoplehate, to name a few. However, there has been recent controversy surrounding Reddit CEO and admin Spez, since he admitted to editing user comments on subreddits such as r/thedonald. According to Reddit's user agreement, Reddit is designed and supported for personal use only. You may not use Reddit to break the law, violate an individual's privacy, or infringe on any person's or entity's intellectual property, or any other proprietary rights. Due to policies such as this, Reddit strives to remove any content which clearly infringes upon someone's copyrights or IP. However, due to the sheer size and amount of data on Reddit servers, determining what is or isn't copyright infringement is a difficult task. The site's admins mostly rely on help from users, as well as requests from copyright holders when removing content. Many users subvert these rules by uploading said copyright material to different cloud storage sites, such as Mega or torrenting sites. They then post or message these links to other users. Regardless, mods must comply when directed by Reddit admins to take down content. The following is Reddit's policy on Digital Millennium Copyright Act requests. We will respond to legitimate requests under the DMCA, and we retain the right to remove user content on Reddit that we deem to be infringing on the copyright of others. If you become aware of user content on Reddit that infringes your copyright rights, you may submit a properly formatted DMCA request. Reddit has a form to submit a DMCA request, and once properly filled, Reddit removes the content. According to Reddit's 2017 Transparency Report, Reddit received a total of 23 requests to remove or restrict access to content from 4 foreign governmental entities. India, Portugal, Russia, and the UK sent requests to Reddit for various reasons, including content that was deemed illegal in their jurisdiction, offensive, or a threat to the security of that country. Reddit generally provides a lot of leeway in what content is acceptable. Their stance on controversial topics is admirable, in a sense that they won't actively ban a topic or subreddit just because of the controversy behind it. They will only start to ban certain topics or subreddits that start to go against their content policy, which is lenient to begin with. Topics really start getting banned, for example, encouraging or inciting violence, threatening people, harassment, bullying, or encouraging others to do so. Individual communities on Reddit may enforce their own rules as long as they abide by Reddit's content policy as well. Reddit provides tools to aid moderators, but does not prescribe their usage. Reddit as a whole has changed the way information and news is distributed, contributing to the way things become public or big news in today's technology-driven world. Reddit's self-dubbed nickname, the front page of the internet, is seemingly valid. Many things you see today that have gone viral, including breaking news and even leaks, spawned from user-created subreddits. This way of information sharing has pulled many people away from traditional news sources, as they are able to get the information more directly. It also provides a source for information about their government or government leaks that traditional news sources may not cover. Reddit has another feature that allows users to get into direct contact with notable figures in various fields, including former presidents. These AMAs have become very popular and have generated many breaking news stories coming from them, as users are able to ask whatever they want, creating a discussion between user and guest. Reddit has begun to emerge heavily in the ad sector, investing heavily to get more companies to use its site to advertise its products. Reddit will be stepping away from the coasts with its 2 offices in California and 1 office in New York by adding a brand new office in Chicago. This is because there is a heavy market presence in Chicago, and adding a new office there would allow Reddit to gain a better access to that community and create partnerships. With this, Reddit has made a huge jump into this ad sector, hiring former lead ad designer Rob Sprungman, who has previously worked at video game developer EA, which will help boost Reddit into this field. Reddit has begun to start merging into this field, starting partnerships with various auto and consumer packaged goods industries, stating that its ad business has generated more than double the business that it has in previous years. With the emergence and growth of Reddit ad field in the past 3 years, they have stated that their overall revenue from ads has exploded, growing more than 5 times in the past year, allowing them to continue growth in that sector.